Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Ooh, the juke. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On on the ground. This is Derrick Henry. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Second down, Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. A Tennessee first down. That one, Mariota to Matthews.
Let's go, let's go.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Calais Campbell on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mariota now on second down. This one caught by Davis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him to dinner either.
To throw Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll try and run forward Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Let's go.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And it's caught off the deflection. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Luke Stocker, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Brian Orekpo. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Tennessee will get the ball again here on offense. And, you know, you work Tennessee's games in the preseason. You see them up close and personal. In particular, Marcus Mariota. How's he looking going into the 2018 campaign?
Much improved, better health, had a terrific offseason. But he's on his 3rd head coach going into his 4th year, so systems change all the time, and he's adapting. He'll get some big help from 2nd-year wide receiver Corey Davis and 2nd-year wide receiver Taywan Taylor. If they play well, that will help Mariota in a big way. And also, they picked up Dion Lewis from New England as a running back. I believe he has the potential to catch 60 balls out of the backfield. That'll jump up percentage and move the chains for Tennessee.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there, 78 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On the read option, it's Mariota. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 3.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now out come the Jags. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Green 80. Green 80. Sunday.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Move.
Bullshit. 59 Mike. 59 Mike.
A final shot before half for Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kendrick Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Let's go.
Bortles to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Green 80. Green 80.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Wesley Woodyard able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Green 80. Move, Green 80.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Bortles to the former Jet Seferian-Jenkins for the Jags' first down. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. On the crossing route, complete. That's Cole. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Bortles now on 1st down. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
1st down, Mariota. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, we progressed through the preseason, so let's prognosticate about the regular season. NFC.
Can we overanalyze?
Yeah, I want to overanalyze, too. NFC, the 4 divisions, who do you have winning them?
Let's start in the East. The Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, got better in the offseason. I think they win their division again, although Dallas will make a strong run at them.
Okay. In the South, you were saying you like Atlanta.
Yeah, I do like Atlanta to get back to the top. Tough division. 3 teams in the playoffs last year. Atlanta, New Orleans, which won the division, and Carolina.
Going west, who do you have out there?
The Rams. They took over for the Seahawks last year. I expect them to stay on the top of the heap. But let's face it, a lot of excitement in San Francisco with Jimmy Garoppolo.
In the North, Can Green Bay overtake Minnesota?
They can, but I don't think that they will. I think the Vikings defense carries them home. Kirk Cousins, their new quarterback. The Packers will challenge in a big way, but keep an eye on Detroit as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Davis with it left side. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, CD, in a couple of weeks we can make our Super Bowl predictions, but for right now, I want to get your AFC Division Champion predictions. Who do you have?
All right, let's start in the AFC East. It's New England. Do we need to say any more?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a challenger behind them in that division right now.
That tends to cover. Miami believes that they can be. Buffalo will be starting over with a new quarterback. So will the Jets. How about the AFC South? I'm going to give you a surprise there. I think Houston comes back and reclaims their crown and moves ahead of Jacksonville and Tennessee, who were both in the playoffs last year. The good health of Deshaun Watson, J.J. Watt will be merciless. Houston in a surprise pick.
All right. How about the West? The West is always intriguing. Who are you taking there?
One of the better divisions in football. John Gruden's back in Oakland. Kansas City has a new quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. Denver has a new quarterback in Case Keenum, plus a terrific defense. But I think the L.A. Chargers ride away with this division crown. Philip Rivers has to get it done. Somewhat approaching the twilight of his career. And I love their pass rush with Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram.
And in the North, I'm guessing you're going Steelers.
I think I have to go the Pittsburgh Steelers. Everyone else has big question marks. The Steelers have Big Ben. And they're really upset about the way 2017 ended when they lost to Jacksonville in the playoffs.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Into the red zone. It's Bortles. And this will be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Green 80. Green 80. Move. Green is back.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Fournette, 1st down, still going. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run it with Bohannon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tommy Bohannon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that, because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it, 6 points on the board. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. One.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go, here we go.
That boy's got four. Go down. Showing it.
Move.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On second down, here's Bortles. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 19. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down, Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Now Mariota. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a play fake. Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. From the gun, it's Bortles. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's Jackson. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A first down throw for Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Here's a give to Fournette. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, let's go. Trips left. Trips left. 380.
Bortles going to look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. Bortles now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. To throw is Bortles. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bortles to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.